Welcome back to the Realistic RTG. We are Premier League with Bradford City. We're doing remarkably well in our first season in the Premier League as Bradford City, but that could certainly change today. Brighton are second so far this season, having a truly spectacular start to the season themselves. We then have a lowly Manchester United after that, before what will, of course, as it always is, be a difficult trip to St James's Park to play against Newcastle, and then hopefully 3 points against Fulham at the end of the episode at home. That's the current plan. We're not far away from the January transfer window. This first season in the Premier League is flying past. And as we begin episode 5 today, hopefully we can continue the outrageous start to the season. As we did when we first arrived in the Championship, in our first year at this level, we are aiming for an average of a point a game. Thus far, 1.5 points a game. Very, very pleasing indeed, but we have to keep it up if we're to not get dragged into a relegation fight, which is a distinct possibility if form drops. Brighton are disgusting so far this season, quite frankly. They've made some outrageous signings in this save as far as I can recall off the top of my head, and we shall find out in just a moment who it is that's in their starting lineup. Saying thank you to football fan Nate Smith and Colin Quish for your support in the comment section. Thank you very much indeed for continuing that. Do keep the comments coming and the likes and the subscriptions, of course, if you want to make sure you don't miss out on any more of this save. This being Friday's video, I hope you have a very good weekend, and we hope to see you back on Monday as well for the next episode too. But first, we've got this episode to deal with. So let's head down to the south coast and see what we can do against those Seagulls. Brighton are playing a bog standard 4-4-2, but there is nothing bog standard about their team. 86 David Raya, 85 Kalulu, 84 Kim Min-jae, 87 Antonio Silva, and an 86 Ferdi Kadiolu. An 89 rated Cole Palmer with 87 Pablo Barrios alongside 86 Nico Barella and 86 Jamie Bino-Gittens. Up top is an 85 Maximilian Bayer and an 85 Nicholas Jackson. And now we know why they're second in the Premier League. Because that's a bloody good team. We might get a battering here, although we have played against similarly quality-filled teams and come away with decent results. So it could go either way, but as you kick off, you always feel like games against teams like this are only going to go one way. And Nicholas Jackson, Gittens again, quickly forward into Maximilian Bayer, who's in and on, and Longos in the way. Keeper made a dive for it, but didn't need to, thankfully. Clarkson held that on its way to Mikic. Oh, I was trying to just shake him off and then get the ball down the line. Bayer! Good save by Bergstrom. 0-0 after 9 minutes, but Brighton mean business, as you might well imagine they would do. So far in this game, Kadiolu has had him well dealt with. Continues to be the case. Barrios. Bayer. Backing up, spinning round, finding Nicholas Jackson. With a misplaced pass, allows us the opportunity to get away again. Kadiolu's so good. Just reads everything. Nipping in again to get in the way of the ball towards Kanadu. Barella will get this inside here to Gittens. It's a heavy touch. The Wow will pounce, but it still falls to Brighton. Mikic in the way again. It's fight very hard just to keep hold of the ball here. Bulat steps away from the man in the middle though, who went for it and got nowhere near it. Bulat will look for Kanadu again and still... Oh, hello. Still Kadiolu has my number in that regard. So I think I might have to start building up down the left-hand side, don't you? Because their right back... Oh, sorry, their left back down my right-hand side is not letting me have any gains whatsoever. Gittens is gaining some space here. Little back heel. Double back heel. Good save by Bergstrom to get it around the corner. It's out for a set piece. Bradford fans holding their breath behind the goal, I think. If we make it to half-time at 0-0, I'll be absolutely flabbergasted. Barella, Kim Min-jae. Kim Min-jae again. Bergstrom with a save. Lucas Bergstrom is the best 78 rated goalkeeper I've played with for a very long bloody time. Barrios. Who'd have thought we'd have been saying that Lucas Bergstrom was the best goalkeeper we'd played with for a very long time when we first signed him and he was a bit rubbish. Hoyer in the way of that one. Just sheer numbers of bodies in between ball and goal is helping us right now. That's a great cross. Cole Palmer beats me. Cole Palmer. Arias. Barella. Gittins. Bayer. Well wide. Via a deflection though off the feet of Mikic. Still all Brighton. Barella delivers. And away, please. I think we might be about to be flabbergasted that we've kept a 0-0 scoreline till half-time. Lovely take by Antonio Silva, but Clarkson's in the way and Mikic gets past him. It might not be 0-0. Ah! Ref! It will be 0-0, but it might have been 1-0 to us on the breakaway. He's killed me there. The one time I got out my arse. 7 shots to my none. Very one-sided first half. We had a similarly one-sided, in fact more so one-sided first half against West Ham though. And we held on for a 0-0 draw there. We've had a few 0-0 draws so far this season. And it's what's keeping us, or helping keep us, in the, I wouldn't say upper reaches of the Premier League, but away from the relegation zone certainly. The sort of game that earlier in the save, we might well have lost by a goal to 0 or 2 goals to 0. At the minute, somehow, we are holding our own in the Premier League and able to keep a clean sheet, which is not normally something that you associate with a career mode team controlled by me. Clean sheets and good defending don't really go hand in hand, do they, when you watch a ChesnoidGaming save? But so far, this season, I appear to have turned a corner. Wait and see how long that lasts. Lovely ball out to Bino Gittins and a great first touch. Mikic trying to deal with it, but easier said than done. Jackson, oh hello, looking for Cole Palmer. 2 former Chelsea teammates link up, but not to very great an effect. Kalulu, Palmer, Bayer. Bulak trying to get back from central midfield. Longos wins that header very powerfully indeed. Barella, Bayer, Barrios. It's well worked. It's well worked. Brighton make the breakthrough in the 67th minute. Maximilian Bayer with the goal to give Brighton the advantage. Well, let's be honest, it has been coming throughout the whole game, hasn't it? We just weren't sure whether it actually would or not. It finally has. It's a nice turn. Do I use Canadu? Because yes. Yes, you do, you Ches. Yes, you do. Antonio Silva, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely unreal. What a player. Called for a man to come short. It is going to be Shaq Ford. He has a man on the edge of the box here. It's Canadu. And Lawal into the middle. I tried to put it back and he's tried to drive it across and it just hasn't worked. We're going to lose by a goal to 0 away from home against high-flying and still high-flying. Ref, are you sure? Really? Brighton and Hove Albion even let go of my controller. Ref, you added 1 minute. We're in the 95th. What are you doing? Still play continues. Are you broken, referee? What? Oh, Lawal's hurt. That's why it's not. That's why it's not ended the game. Because Lawal's hurt. And he's... How did he get hurt? Oh, he's pulled up. You see him just grab a hamstring there. Maybe that's why the pass into the box wasn't what I hoped it would be. Finally, the whistle does come in the 97th minute. Well, we lose by a goal to 0. We had to take Mikic off because he got hurt. And it looks like Lawal has done his hammy as well. Arsenal keep winning at the top end of the table. 3 goals to 1 over West Ham. It's now, wow, 16th placed. Manchester United next. Lawal has torn his quad. Ouch. 3 months for Lawal. And 5 days, thankfully, for Mikic. But Lawal will be a big miss in that CDM role, which we will certainly have to adjust for. Man United next. We've arrived on match day against Manchester United. So we're going to... So I know the season that they're having in real life and the season that they're having in this save, you can't really class them as the big 6. But, I mean, we might win this one. We've lost it by 2 goals to 0. Man United's squad is very, very strange indeed. I have to be honest. In fact, it's so strange, I'll actually show you team stats. So... It's such a strange squad. Really, really weird. In goal, they've got a 79 rated Joshua Houghton and a 77 rated Juan Cortez. Great. Still probably better than Onana. Up top, they have a 76 rated Hugh Gill, an 82 rated Denki who doesn't play, and an 87 rated Hungarian Istvan Varga, to be fair. But he's only scored 3 goals in 12 games. Jesus Rodriguez is a starting winger for them, as is Taner Kaya, who's a Turkish regent. Marcus Rashford gets some fringe games. Juan Mendoza, 87, is probably their best outfield player. Mason Mount's getting 13 games. Kirkchu at 85. Illich is 85. Dangle, their midfield's okay, but they don't have any fullbacks. So I don't know what formation they're playing, but at the minute they have 85 Giller, 83 Smets, and then the rest are not up to snuff. So they've got 2 defenders that are any good, and the rest are just not. So Christ knows what's going on with the recruitment at Man United in this save. It's a genuine farce, actually, to be completely honest. One imagines that they must be playing some sort of 3 at the back. But I can go here and then import team sheet, and let's see what Man United are playing in the Premier League. They are playing a 3-back. O'Sullivan, Giller and Bradley. 79 rated Houghton in goal. Kaya, Gall, Haidara, Kirkchu, Mount, Mendoza, Rashford. They're not even starting their 87 rated player up top, apparently. GG, MU. GG. Man United are shite in this save. Man United are shite IRL, but they just beat me, so maybe I should shut my face. Newcastle away next. Newcastle are pretty good. Philip Jurgensen in goal for them. Zanotti at right back. Zabani and an 88 rated Ruben Diaz at centre back with Destiny Udogie on the left. Dario Asugo, Case Smith and Sandro Tonali in the midfield. 91 rated Rodrygo on the right hand side, out of nowhere, as well as Valentin Castellanos, who's probably the weakest point of the side, and Samuel Chukwueze on the left hand side as well. Rodrygo, by the way. Okay, cool. Well, let's see how we get on here. Tyneside then, shall we? In the rain. Get out. Go away. Get out. Go away. It's out because it's going to the halfway line for a kick off. If you use all the words in the sentence, says, I'm not sure who scored. Oh, it was Rodrygo running off to celebrate with Eddie Howe. It's a good finish. Couldn't win the head down. Couldn't get it under control with Bulak, who then just fell over. And Tonali and Rodrygo link up. And top bins. 1-0 Magpies. Bulak. It's steady. It's steady. Bulak to Clarkson. He's away from Tonali. He's overrun it, but it has fallen to Lancashire. Oh, who forces the save out of Jurgensen. Would have liked it on his right, but there wasn't the space for it. Making the keeper work. It's the least you can do. Sandro Tonali looking to force me backwards again. His pass is, well, poor, but Longos' touch isn't great. And the effort from Chukwueze was forceful, to say the least, but the save was good enough from Bergstrom. They'll try again. Newcastle take it short. Rodrygo to Tonali. Back to Rodrygo. Not this time, mate. Asugo. Smith, if it's on target, it maybe goes in because the keeper's already committed to the dive from the first effort, but it went a little bit wide. Free kick, Newcastle. Rodrygo into the middle. Longos with the big header away. Oh, lovely take by Ford. Counter, run, mate, please. Keep going. Zanotti's chasing me. Just got to get away from him. Waiting for the desperate lunge that hasn't come. But can I find a teammate? Lancashire hasn't necessarily positioned himself very well at all there. At no point was there an obvious pass on to Lancashire to try and get the ball into the middle to have the shot on goal. Smith to Asugo, who spreads well. Going to be trailing by at least 1-0 at half-time, I think. Judging by the way that this first half has gone so far. Mikic inside to Giovanni. Drill it across there to Bowie. Shake off the defender. Well done. Lancashire through that gap. Spin the defender, please. It's Ruben bloody Diaz. He's not to be spun. There was many a save where he was the go-to defender if you wanted to stop me doing anything. And well, Chukwueze's just made a mockery of me there. Udogie forward. Ruben Diaz doing his defensive work again. Will it be 1 or will it be 2 by half-time? It will be 1. Clarkson, good footwork. It's just nowhere to go though, is there? Look at the way Newcastle are marshalling the space and cutting the passing lanes. Clarkson, got a man right on his back here, Lancashire, as he receives the ball. And the pass from him is not good enough. And ultimately, Newcastle are doing more than enough to keep me out here. We might be about to lose back-to-back games for the first time this Premier League season. Are we starting to see the dip in form after the return to the Premier League for Bradford saw us start things so very, very well indeed? Bergstrom still making save after save after save, but at the moment, I'm not scoring the goals to counteract the fact that we're now starting to concede, and this is kind of what I feared at the beginning of the season. Oh my God. Catch it, please. Kees Schmidt is bloody good by the looks of things, and Asugo is ridiculous too. This Newcastle side is so good. On the back of that Brighton side as well. Certainly feeling underprepared for this sort of test at Premier League level. Lancashire's not quite going to get to that. Zubani's done very well. This is what I expected. Today's episode thus far is what I expected from the Premier League. In the first 4 episodes or so, it's not what we got from the Premier League, but maybe it will be moving forward. I don't know. We'll wait and see. Next to me, Giovanni's certainly got the pace. And then the ball forward to Lancashire. We've seen this goal before. 1-1. That's how we equalised against Aston Villa. Exactly the same fashion, just a couple of minutes later in the game than we've done it here. But level we are, away from home, at one of the best grounds in the division again. Boos from the home fans. Arguably justified, from the defending being so poor. But Canadu is not going to say no to a chance like that. Asugo, don't lose it now. Ches Castellanos. Bergstrom makes the save. Just get rid anywhere will do. Just pumped clear. It's going to fall here to Clarkson. I don't think there's enough time left to actually complete the attack. Unfortunately, we'll drill it to Canadu. There might be. There might be. Canadu in behind Udogie. Digs the cross out. Can Lancashire get the run on the defender? No. It might have been more. It's not to be more. I don't deserve any more. 1-1. The defeat streak ends at just 2, not carrying on to 3. Home fans again letting Eddie Howe what they think of that performance, but I think it's a bit harsh to boo. We've had a decent start to the season, and whilst, yes, we only created 2 chances, we dug in and ground out a result. And in the end, it was them pushing for the second to kill us off rather than just being happy with the one that they got that let us in on the counter-attack to get the equalising goal. So, your own bloody fault, lads. Fulham in 3 days' time. Fulham playing a rather defensive 4-1-4-1. Lucas Perry in goal. Sasha Bowie, Jorge Cuenca, Calvin Bassey and Kilinshi Hartman at left back. Fagioli, Doak, McAllister, Röhl and Ferran Torres is one hell of a midfield 5 though. And then João Pedro up top. Options on the bench aren't as talented, but that 11 is decent. The midfield is top quality. The 11 as a whole is pretty good. I'd be happy with a point. I think we can certainly get a point from this game. But it's your home form that keeps you in a division or gets you out of a division at the top end. Traditionally, and thus far, I don't actually know what the difference is between our home and an away form. In fact, I can tell you because I can check it on the live editor. So if I go features, teams, Bradford. That's Braga and Bradford, Ches. Well done. With Braga in the other save on the second channel. And then I go league. Currently 11th, as you can see here. Home form has us 12th. Away form has us 11th. So we are effectively very, very consistent. Fulham nearly taken a 1-0 lead there through Alexis McAllister. We've got a good block on it. Corner from the Argentine. He's delivered well, but we will get rid of it. And forward spins. And can he beat the defender? No! Oh my God. Hartman saves his side. An almost certain conceding of a goal. God, if only Ford had just made it past that one extra man. He had the half to himself. Lancashire could have the half to himself. He's up against Calvin Bassey. He's beaten Bassey. Oh, and then as he swings for the ball, the next defender gets back. We're looking half decent here against Fulham. A defeat so far today. A draw so far today. A win next, maybe. McAllister and Röhl. Wide of the target. Looks like a very good player, Röhl. We had a look at him in the Journeyman on the other channel. And he looks rock bloody solid. And having grown a bit more on this save as well, he's only going to be even better, isn't he? Bulat here. Canardo could make me the run. I see who has. Clarkson. Oh, and he very nearly got there to volley that on target as well. 20 minutes in. This is anyone's game so far. Very end-to-end. Louis to McAllister. Oh, what ball! Ferran Torres. What a ball on the other end of the spectral. What a ball? As opposed to what a ball. Bulat, driven. Get there first. Forward. Lancashire going. This time maybe. Round the other side of the defender. Lancashire in the box. It's a narrow angle. He's not going to get the chance because apparently Cuenca is faster than Mbappe to get back at me. Okay, mate. Still 0-0 here, but both sides... It really is probably the most end-to-end game we've had for a little while. This is flying. Joao Pedro with the option. He's gone for goal. They'll take a corner. This is outrageous. It's like watching tennis, not football. McAllister short to Ferran Torres. Ferran to McAllister and Röhl. Back to Fagioli. Fagioli caught on it as we get to close him down. Still 0-0. Clarkson makes his way in behind. Canardo looking to do the same. Against Calvin Bassey. It's Lancashire. It's still Lancashire. He's gotten very lucky. It hit his hand as it rebounded up. Could be 0-0 at half time. That certainly could have been 1-0 chickens though. McAllister. Right, here's Röhl. Going to want to go out wide. Ferran Torres gets the better of the defender. Who's going to win this? Us. Lancashire. Counter-attack. We're still going. Just worried about Canardo being offside when I play the ball. Oh, he's beating his man. Canardo. It's 1-0 Bradford. Don Angelo is really making a name for himself this season in the Premier League. Took us a little while to get up to speed with him. But last year he was top quality when we really found out how to play with him. And he's continuing that this season. This setup with the main striker, but that inside forward that acts like a second man up top most of the time. It's really working. It's one of the best setups we've had in any save we've done, really, for making the most of the front line. Really like it. I really like him. Looking for a second. And Lakshi's in a good spot to try and get it here. A bit of pinball off the shins in the box. They're very calm at the back, though, to just play that out with so many Bradford men waiting to maybe make an interception. So I'll have a counter-attack this. Oh, my God, Joao Pedro left me for dead. Taking the advantage here. And... well, he might have been fouled in the box. Oh, and Ferran Torres picks up on the loose ball and slams it home, and Fulham will have their equaliser. Penalty or not. 1-1 in the 75th minute. Lovely ball to Ford. Lovely ball to Lancashire. Well, we are immediately back in front. They're still telling us top left about the Ferran Torres goal. There's been another one. It's Lancashire this time. Clark-Adore off the bench and involved again. Gets the assist of the assist. Ford around the corner. And Bradford are back in front. Just evades the feet of the first defender. And then on his left, he's put that top bins. It's a good finish. Floated. We'll win this. Oh, God. We didn't win that. Spoiler alert. Lancashire hasn't won that either. Can I get to it first? Oh, my God. Why would you go with your head there? Jesus wept. Going to get it taken off. Nearly got decapitated. Doak floating it. Joao Pedro beats Longos in the air, but he's headed well wide. 4 minutes to go. It's his last action of the game. Joao Pedro as well. He's now been hooked by the manager. She's going to try and get it forward and keep it away from our goal, really, effectively. Odor on the run. Clutch Clark involved again. Get it out to Ford. Just nod it back. Keep the ball away from Fulham feet. Lancashire. Ford's out here again. 3 minutes added on, though. Take it to the corner, Ches. Get the 3 points, boys. Be huge for us. Short here is Clarkson. There is Giovanni. Time's run out. Is that a foul? Referee says no. But time's gone. A big 2-1 win at home against Fulham. Our home form takes the nod above our away form now. Could easily have been a draw. But Fulham went to sleep after they scored their equaliser, thinking they'd gotten the job done in terms of getting something from the game. Switching off at the back, we're able to work our way through, and we will get our 3 points, thank you very much. Bradford City have arrived in the Premier League, and Bradford City are making waves. We seemingly are a mid-table side this season so far. Brentford, who came up with us, are 19th on 11 points. Leicester are on 17 points. And to be fair, aren't that far behind us at all. Only 4 points after 15 games. Still averaging just above a point a game. Was 1.5 points-ish per game earlier in the season. It's now slowing down a little bit with the extra defeats we've picked up along the way. Still drawing more than we're doing anything else. But it's enough so far. Giovanni is growing still too. 10 weeks, 8 weeks if I put him as deep line playmaker. 8 weeks till Giovanni makes it to 79, which would be very nice indeed because I need him to keep growing because currently he's my go-to CDM because Lawal is hurt. That is going to bring us to an end for today. I won't bore you with the end of game spreadsheet stuff. Thank you very much for watching. Do drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. After the weekend we get back, we will be the final episode before the January transfer window arrives. So we don't currently have much to spend, but we don't really need to spend at the moment. We'd be better off saving that money because, quite frankly, we need to make Mikic permanent at the end of the season, and we've got half a stadium to pay for later in the year as well. For now, though, as we've said a couple of times at the end of episodes so far this season, so far, so good in the Premier League. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you on Monday.